As my casual friends know, I've been using open back headphones since my very first video. And since we're talking about open back headphones, I have to mention the brand Oladance. So today, we're going to unbox their flagship product, Ultraman S Pro. Besides unboxing and reviewing it, there is another flagship earhook model from the same manufacturer, the Fei line. SoundCore is a subsidiary of Encore, and this is a battle between the two. Both earphone compartments are relatively large. The Fei line has an interesting way of opening, which can be opened with one press. On this point, I prefer the Leap line. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the data, the frequency response curves of both headphones are quite similar in the mid-range, and both have a smooth mid-range section. To give you all a better reference, let's not waste any more time, and get straight to the testing. We have BK418C to help test frequency response and distortion. The frequency response curves of both headphones are similar in the mid-range, with a smooth section below 100 Hz. There's a significant low frequency drop. The high frequency distribution is even, without peaks. Peaks in the graph are due to the test dummy ear and headphone placement. It focuses on vocal clarity, high frequency detail, and soundstage width. There's no particularly obvious character to it. Slight character shown in the graph is due to the placement of the test dummy ear and the headphones. Overall, this is a product that emphasizes vocal clarity, high-frequency detail, and soundstage width. The data in the low-frequency range can enhance the clarity of the vocals. There's a sense of layering. The Leap line performs well in the low-frequency data. The quality of the low frequencies from the drivers, combined with the bass enhancement algorithm on the chip, fine-tunes the mid and high frequencies through gain adjustments to achieve a balanced coordination with the low frequencies. The overall focus of the product is on the low-frequency effects and the thickness of the vocals. To achieve a thick, low-frequency effect, the high-frequency extension is sacrificed, which is a common approach for many products with an open design. Of course, both low-frequency effects and high-frequency extension are goals that products aim for, but there has to be a balance and trade-off. Most people might prefer the immediate sensation of low frequencies subjectively. The difference in style for this product isn't due to technical differences. Distortion peaks at 100 Hz. Leap line performs well. Signal-to-noise ratio is low, contributing to distortion. Pioneer headphones are fine. Leap line sits closer to ear canal, stable response. From 200 Hz, both perform well. Next, the signal-to-noise ratio is relatively low, and the coupling factors in the ear canal contribute to this distortion. Subjectively, the Pioneer headphones don't have any issues. Of course, major brand headphones generally don't encounter these kinds of basic problems. The Leap line, during the wearing test, it sits closer to the simulated ear canal. So, the distortion will be more stable and a bit lower. Looking at the distortion curves starting from 200 Hz, both headphones perform quite well. Objectively speaking, in a normal wearing test under the same conditions, the distortion data shows that the Leap line clearly outperforms the other, even though subjectively, neither shows any distortion. The analysis of the frequency response and distortion curve data is for your reference, everyone. Now, let's move on to the audio-visual segment. The piano in the prelude was gentle, and the male voice appeared relatively smoothly afterwards. However, when the male voice appeared with many other instruments, the bass was clearly highlighted, and the male voice was masked and appeared weaker. Even though there are some background sounds, you can only really hear the heaviness of the drums, and the soundstage feels limited and narrow. If you want to change this situation, you'll need to turn up the volume. This is because, considering the bass boost, the algorithm shows different sound quality effects depending on the pitch. As you increase the volume to around 80%, you can reduce the prominence of the bass and enhance the expressiveness of the mid and high frequencies. Of course, this is assuming your ears can handle that volume. For tracks like this, the bass might feel a bit lacking for all dance genres. However, the richness in the mid-range can still make up for it, allowing the male vocals to sound smooth and powerful, without dragging. The instruments playing together complement each other nicely. The layering, clarity, and soundstage width all perform quite well, creating a grand and majestic atmosphere. Personally, I think if you enjoy a thick sound with excellent low-frequency performance, the Leap line is a great choice. It delivers a powerful bass and a bright musical presentation. Since the Rain Alley review hasn't started yet, enabling the LDSE mode can further enhance the sound quality and detail. If you're not that into bass and prefer something more balanced, then the Oladance OWS Pro would be the best fit for you. It offers a wide soundstage and rich detail in its layering. That's just my personal opinion as the uploader. Everyone has different preferences and focuses, so take my description as just that, my personal view for your reference.